welcome to the second episode of 2050. पिछली बार हमने बात की थी NFT, Metaverse और बकचोदी. इस बार हम बात करने वाले हैं immigrants because आज स्टूडियो में है दो महान गेस्ट. पहला नागपुर का भगोड़ा विवेक जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जाकर सेटल हुआ है. दूसरा है फिर से नागपुर का भगोड़ा नंबर 2 जो टैम्पा में जाके सेटल हुआ है. और हमेशा ये दोनों बात करते हैं इंडिया वापस आने की, मगर शायद ही ये लोग कभी वापस आएंगे. तो जानने की कोशिश करते हैं कि ये लोग कभी वापस आएंगे भी. Oh, by the way, Vivek, happy birthday, dude.
Thanks, Vinit. Thank you.
मौत की तरफ एक कदम और. All right. Do you want to share your background story? Like, why did you even decide to go to Australia? Or I think in between you had a pretty decent career. घर, बीवी, बच्चे, खैर बच्चे तो तेरे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जाके ही हुए. पर बाकी सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा था. Then why all of a sudden change? And why did you even decide to move to Australia?
Because I think he didn't like the weather of India.
Hello everyone. My name is Vivek Dafre. मैं वही ऑरेंज सिटी से हूँ, नागपुर. हमेशा बोलता हूँ लोगों को कि अरे मैं वर्ल्ड में कहीं भी किसी ने भी मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछा तो मैं ये बोलता हूँ कि इंडिया में जो 0 माइल है ना, मैं वहाँ से हूँ. तो ऑब्वियसली नागपुर से फिर पुणे और फिर करियर जर्नी. पुणे में थोड़ी करियर जर्नी स्पेंड होने के बाद एज विनीत ऑलरेडी सेड कि भगोड़ा तो जाना तो था ही बाहर. तो फिर ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाज द ऑप्शन. सच ऐसा कुछ ये एकदम सडन प्लान नहीं था. पहले से ही सोचा था कि थोड़ा टाइम इंडिया में स्पेंड करने के बाद अगर अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले बाहर तो व्हाई नॉट फॉरेन कंट्रीज, बिकॉज वहाँ पे पैसा है, थोड़ा क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ है, बीचेस है और व्यू. तुमको तो पता ही है बीचेस में क्या क्या होता है. तो सोचा चलो और आई जस्ट ग्रैब द अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड आई एम हियर इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया.
लास्ट टाइम मैं जब बीच पे गया था तो मुझे सिर्फ गाय याद है. गाय, वो भी एक नहीं, कम से कम 5 से 6, और गाय के बगल में सोई हुई अंग्रेजन. और उसके अलावा फिर बीच का अगर नाम लो तो जहाँ पे अभी मैं रहता हूँ वो थोड़ा बहुत क्लीन है, मगर मेरी और बीच की मेमोरीज इतनी है. मैं बस ऑटोग्राफ लेने से रह गया. आई डोंट नो कि हमें क्या क्रेज था गोरे लोगों का. पर खैर
अभी तो बीच कोविड में जाएगा तो तेरे को गाय दिखेगी ना भाई.
Alright, Harish, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going good, man. Yeah, it's an amazing part actually. The topic which we discussed, जो भी topic हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, being the immigrant, how you survive, how you start your journey. So I think मेरे हिसाब से I started my journey as I'm an engineer. So after engineering, जो सब लोग करते हैं, I also thought like okay, it will be easy, just engineering and that's it. Like after engineering you'll get a job, it's very easy, but that's not the case. I think after engineering also there are a lot of things which you have to do. Like in my case, I was the one from 2007 pass out batch. Like that time mostly it was market was crashed and then there were no jobs in the industry. So few of my colleagues, like as in my seniors, they suggested me to go for the higher studies. So I opt for the higher studies, and then after that, like almost after the year, I got the job opportunity in one of the MNC, and then how it started. So it's not easy, obviously, but yeah, you need the help of your friends, your colleagues to start from somewhere. And how I landed here, it's like after working for one company for a long time, I got selected for this option. They had one opportunity, and then they just kicked me out from there here. So not easy, but yeah, if you go with the straight words, it's easy. But I'm sure there is for everyone it's a journey. So let's see how it
so हरीश मतलब बॉटम लाइन ये है कि तू भगोड़ा इंजीनियरिंग होने के बाद ही हो गया था मतलब नागपुर से पुणे.
हाँ, I mean, थोड़ा बोल सकते हो because नागपुर में कोई ऑप्शन था नहीं. I think that again that's something like in the Nagpur that's a big missing part. I'm talking about
Correct.
almost.
नागपुर में है सब है नागपुर में बस कुछ जॉब्स बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है.
It's a kind of, you can say, a tier 2 city. Again, I mean, you can say that the government is doing good and all these things, but again, if you go and look for the job, you won't find it.
चल ठीक है यार, लेकिन फिर भी भले ही वहाँ पे जॉब्स नहीं है इंजीनियर्स के लिए, इंडस्ट्रीज नहीं है, पर एटलीस्ट हम बोलते हैं कि चलो यार दिस इज आवर रिटायरमेंट होम, एटलीस्ट वहाँ जाके हम रिलैक्स हो सकते हैं.
ओए गवर्नमेंट के बारे में इस पॉडकास्ट पे बात करना बिल्कुल अलाउड नहीं है. फोन पे एक टेक्स्ट आ गया, तुम्हारी तो लंका लग गई बॉस. But then seriously coming back to the topic, moving to other countries from India, especially from tier 2 cities like you guys were discussing, is this the only sure shot way to success or financial independence? क्या मतलब ऐसा possible नहीं है कि इंडिया में रह के you could achieve all things that you are actually doing now? So I mean, I don't know, I mean I belong to your gang कि मैं भी कभी ना कभी भाग के आ गया था वहाँ से because I saw a shortcut to success. In your opinion, what could have you done if you'd have decided to stay back? How different your life would have looked in that case?
If you ask me, Vinit, at that time, actually, I know कि foreign countries that basically पैसा ही एक like enticement होता है to migrate to foreign countries. पर मेरे लिए actually पैसा नहीं था because I was doing well in India because मैं Cummins में था, Cummins engines, and हमारे like it's package and they offer good money, so that was not the case. But I was always a sports person. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब if I wouldn't be an engineer, I would definitely would be a sports person. लेकिन उस समय ये भी था कि जब हम बच्चे थे तो बिकॉज ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल कंडीशंस माँ बाप सोचते थे कि अरे ये क्रिकेट खेल रहा है मतलब इसका करियर धोखे में है, जो आज केस नहीं है. तो उस समय ऐसा था कि अगर पढ़ाई छोड़ के अगर दूसरा कुछ कर रहा है, आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स कर रहा है, तो पेरेंट्स यूज्ड टू गेट एंग्शियस. बट फॉर मी व्हेन आई started my career journey and then when I move ahead in my career, पैसा आने लगा. लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगने लगा कि यहाँ पे स्पोर्ट्स के लिए आई वॉज जस्ट पुलिंग माई सेल्फ डाउन बिकॉज इंडिया में इतना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, स्पेशली इन पुणे, द सिटीज लाइक पुणे और मुंबई और कोई अदर पॉपुलेटेड सिटीज, वहाँ पे इतना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इतना प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है. जैसे आई यूज्ड टू प्ले क्रिकेट, आई यूज्ड टू प्ले बैडमिंटन एंड देन अदर लाइक टेनिस. तो वहाँ पे कुछ और वो एक था. और फिर बाद में when I had a clue about this opportunity, Australia especially, तो मुझे ऑस्ट्रेलिया का स्पेशल अट्रैक्शन हुआ क्योंकि वर्ल्ड में ऑस्ट्रेलिया इज लिटिल बिट फेमस फॉर द स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर. सो बस लेकिन जब इंडिया में अगर मैं रहता तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं. लाइक आई वाज, एज आई सेड, आई वाज डूइंग वेल एंड I'm not a very ambitious person. So I would be still happy. And I would have like pursued my career over there because I was in a good company, and I would have enhanced my skills and hopped the job for elevating my career. So yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, that's interesting.
What about you, Harish?
For me, there is no shortcut to success. I mean, you have to work hard. As an example, like when I was in CDAC, you have to work hard in CDAC, and then
Yeah,
after that
right.
also
CDAC है भाई,
CDAC is it's a diploma course. It and advanced computing. It happens in Pune University. They have a centralized government body which helps you do that. It's a kind of 6-month course. You do it, and then after that they give you opportunities to go for placements. So in my case, what happened is on the first day, that was my first interview with the CDAC ACTS. ACTS is the main body. Like you might have heard about the supercomputer of India. So those are the guys who actually made it. So, and they mostly handle all the government projects. What are the IT projects we have for Indian government that has been handled by the ACTS. So yeah, I mean, that was my first interview and I messed it. Like after that also, I almost done like 10 or 11 different companies and I didn't get, I get an opportunity to have an interview, but I didn't crack it. And then on the last day, I cracked this company. So it's a struggling thing. Like it's not an easy way. Even in the IT company, when you start your journey, like as an engineer, when you start, it's not easy. For a fresher, it's not easy. Even if you land on the lead position, it's not easy because you have to, as a fresher, you have to handle your lead, and then as a lead, you have to handle your manager. So that's always challenging. And if you're a manager,
right,
then you have to handle your lead, your all the juniors, and then also you are above manager.
Yeah. And management here.
Like a piece of cake, it's difficult. So you have to prepare yourself every day. You never know. Your client is always, it depends upon client also how difficult it is. So I mean, there is an interesting thing happening with me. So one of our client recently got changed, and I just heard about him that he knows some Hindi. So I just heard that. So I was
So वो
talking.
गोरा है या इंडियन है?
No. He was, I think he was a Gora, but yeah.
Oh, good to know that he knows English. Hindi.
He was Mexican, I guess. So I started talking to him, and then he said B-A-Y. Instead of me saying bhai. So I replied in with the bhai, but it was not bhai. So it was like bye. So I messed it there. Like, but I tackled the situation. Then I told him that I thought that this is what I mean, and then I think that's fine. So as long as you are handling the situation, things are easy. But, yeah, I mean, for me, it's not always an easy thing. You have to work hard.
Hey, seriously, I remember like in those days when we like passed out, we graduated. CDAC was one of the like, I would say I always used to say it's not CDAC, it's a CDIC because it's very hard. So it was a hard journey, and it's admirable that you completed CDAC, which is not very easy, and you are here now in US doing well. You are an inspiration of many Nagpurians who want to pursue IT career. Good job, mate.
Yeah, karma. ये ले भाई एक और संस्कृत वर्ड.
विनीत, तू अपने एरिया का नाम ले रहा है यार. कर्मा, तू विश्वकर्मा बोलना चाहता था, करेक्ट?
राइट. बहुत बड़ा ताजमहल है मेरा. But जैसे तुम लोग बात कर रहे थे, I could actually think of 3 things in terms of why, how, and when, right? So the first one is exposure. Exposure is something that we never get back home. I mean, it's almost criminal to say कि exposure नहीं मिलता है, but then the amount of exposure you get is very limited. Part of the reason is तुमको लगता है कि जैसे there was a movie. वो मूवी देखा था क्या? What is it called? I think it's called Room. Room में क्या होता है कि एक हस्बैंड अपने वाइफ को एक बेसमेंट कमरे में बंद करके रखता है, and and then the wife gives birth to a baby, and then the baby actually grows up in the basement. तो बेसमेंट में जब वो बड़ा होता है, then he starts believing and thinking कि ये जो है ये बस यही दुनिया है, उसकी माँ, वो चार दीवारें और वो जो विंडो में से जो खाना आता था. Not to demean the level of exposure we have had, but then वो भी एक फैक्टर है कि तुम्हें कितना exposure मिलता है, and then in order to grow,
That's correct,
exposure
yeah.
is extremely important. ठीक है?
Yeah.
क्योंकि जब तक गोरा आदमी तुमको चाय या कॉफी सर्व नहीं करेगा रेस्टोरेंट में, तब तक तुम्हारा फैसिनेशन जो है गोवा बीच पे जाके गाय के बगल में सोई हुई अंग्रेजन को देखने का, वो उतरेगा नहीं बॉस.
उतरेगा नहीं. हाँ.
Yeah, the exposure for obvious reasons.
That's
Second
correct.
is जैसे Harish was talking about, he did his CAD cam. क्या था भाई?
CDIC. You can say CDIC.
हाँ, CDIC. तो CDIC करके जब निकला तो when you enter your professional lives, एक ही चीज सुनाई आती है हर तरफ से कि eliteness. अगर जो भी कंट्री के बाहर जाता है वो elite हुआ. So that's your next level. The moment you enter your professional careers कि भैया बाहर जाके तोप बनना है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे तो किसी ने बताया नहीं कि कैसे बनते हैं. So that I think that's where it all begins, कि मुझे बाहर जाना है, ठीक है. And then when you finally make it to these foreign countries, जहाँ से गोरी मेम आती है, या foreign nowadays even काली मेम आती है. So then you start to realize what's the length and breadth of your fascination, because breadth is his narrow sightedness, क्योंकि बहुत चौड़ा चौड़ा दिखता है यहाँ पे सब, चौड़ा रास्ता, चौड़ा facility.
Yeah, grass is always green. Yeah.
But then the other aspect to that one is the length of that fascination. वो ज़्यादा देर टिकता नहीं है. And then after that it's all priorities. कि पैसा बस पैसा कमाना है, बस फिर माला माल बनना है, या फिर बहुत सारी facilities चाहिए. I think and when you add all of these three things together, then that forms a solid foundation as to why you want to go, when you want to go, or how long are you going to stay. So yeah, that's my take on it. But then
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
yeah, hey, not to take this whole conversation on a boring track. बॉस कितना पैसा चाहिए विवेक वापस आने के लिए इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया छोड़ के, और would you ever think of
नहीं यार
given the situation, ये इंडी टीवी खोलो तो ये रविश ने तो लंका लगा रखी है, गांड फट जाती है मेरे देख के उसको.
भाई रविश की वजह से तो जाना है, नहीं तो अर्नब तो हमेशा बोलता है कि भगोड़ो जाओ.
मुझे नहीं पता तो उसके हिट पे
मुझे लगता है कि जब जस्ट ऑन दी द फनीएस्ट पार्ट, अगर ये तू बोल रहा है कि तू पूछ रहा है कि व्हेन आर यू कमिंग टू इंडिया, सो मैं ये बोलूंगा कि जब यहाँ पे रिपब्लिक भारत बहुत ज्यादा फेमस हो जाएगा और एयर हो जाएगा, आई विल कम बैक टू इंडिया. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है यार. देखिए, I always been saying this, that when it comes to come back to India, there are reasons, there are good reasons to be in the foreign countries, but there are many reasons to come back to India. Family, friends, जिगरी, चड्डी बड्डी दोस्त, और सबसे खास चीज जो दुनिया में कहीं नहीं मिलती, खाना यार, खाना. और हम जैसे खादाड़ लोग जो नागपुरी लैंग्वेज में खादाड़ बोलते हैं यार, हमारे लिए तो खाना मतलब रिलीजन है. तो and as I said कि I'm not very very ambitious person. I'm like complacent in my life about whatever I earn. So मुझे नहीं लगता कि there is much friction going back to India for me. रही बात एक decision making की, तो being a family and a married person, अभी ये decision जो है वो dependent है कि wife और बच्चे. So but I would definitely in my life, if I get a chance to go back to India, definitely I would love to go enjoy these things, the ecstasy of life over there, according to me. And then मैं हमेशा सोचता हूँ कि यार, now previously I had only one country, but now I have two countries. So maybe जो best seasons या best weather या best period है इंडिया में, उसमें इंडिया में रहो. I don't like summer, especially the hot period of the year. So in that period I would definitely come here. So I'm thinking in that way.
Then 2 year boss. Okay, Harish, you've been accused. It's not really an accusation. ऐसा लोगों का मानना है कि तेरे पास खानदानी पैसा बहुत है. तो अगर किसी के पास भर के खानदानी पैसा हो, if your father is running multiple businesses back home, then I don't see a reason for you to move out of that country. Okay, अगर वहीं पे अय्याशी हो सकते तो कोई रीजन नजर नहीं आता हमें तो दूर तक
सीडिक करने का.
unless you tell me ये सब झूठ है, and then I just wanted to see that gory meme.
No, I mean, I don't want to tell about the money I have. And that's not my money yet. So that's not my money. It's not my money yet. It means it's not my money. So, anyways, but yeah, if you ask me like why I want to stay here, the first reason is maybe because I'm doing good with respect to the money. I'm having a good life. Everyone at the family is happy. They feel proud because I'm in the other country. Sometimes that's the feeling I get, because when my father talks to other guys and then he tell them that okay, my son is in USA, they feel nice.
Yeah, that's a feeling of pride to them. Yeah.
That's not the only reason. They have to stay. So the other reason you can say is the weather is nice here. You can stay nicely. It's pretty easy to live a life. You don't have to pay anyone extra about anything as of the way in which we do in India. The things are a little easy here compared to what we have in India. And if you ask me the reasons why I want to go back, I think the first reason is obviously the family. I mean, and the second reason is like it's your own country, so you can do anything. I mean, you have a lot of liberty there, like, and a lot of things which you can start and you can think about doing it if you are in your own country, or it maybe you are citizen of any country. So I'm a citizen of India.
That's good.
Even if I'm an immigrant here in USA, but still, I mean, so based on that aspect, yes, maybe one day I'll go back to my place in India.
यार मुझे एक गाना याद आ गया हरीश. एक दिन मेरी राहों में. Sorry. Yeah, please go ahead.
That song is a song.
पर शुरुआत तो रिलेवेंट है. एक दिन. Anyway, sorry, just joking.
I know. I think you should say मैं वापस आऊँगा, मैं वापस.
Oh yeah, you picked the right song.
Yeah, I think the last reason may be food. I mean, I love the food of India. I'm sure like many of you guys here, they miss the food of India. I mean,
Yeah, especially अपना वो famous अपना वो favorite भन्नाट कैफे. और बेंच चोद वहाँ का वो यार क्या नाम है उस चिली पाउडर का?
That's the bomb.
Yeah, that's the one. Do you remember the name of that chili powder, Vinit?
Sandwich.
नहीं वो जो चिली पाउडर है उसका कुछ नाम है ना. वो चलो क्या
वो तो ऐसे जगह जलाता है
कि छठवी याद आ जाती है. संजू बाकी. यार एक क्वेश्चन पूछना था यार हरीश की यार, when you say go back to India, which specific, so if you get a chance, which city you would prefer? I just want to see your like deep patriotism about our city.
There is no, I mean, if you are in India, you are in India. If you want to distinguish between the cities, that's it.
नहीं ये डिप्लोमेटिक हो गया. मैं स्पेसिफिकली पूछ रहा हूँ कौन सी सिटी.
I mean, obviously, if I get a good opportunity, obviously, it's not like I'll go back and sit at home and relax. That will not going to happen. So उसके लिए फिर हमको मतलब I have to take a one more berth with the Ambanis and then go to Israel. That's a different story. So I think it's better to work rather than sitting at home. I prefer to go back to Pune or maybe Bangalore, wherever, or even if in Nagpur, like the hometown. वहाँ पर अगर कुछ अच्छा मिलता है, then yeah, sure. There is no harm to stay in your own city.
Nagpur is a bit sad, feeling like discrimination. चल ठीक है. We will accept you, don't worry.
Oh, and you are Australian citizen, so you will not be able to say that.
If I get a chance, I'll go to Nagpur.
Yeah.
मैं मजाक कर रहा था. Yeah, India is India. If you want to be in India, yeah, we can live anywhere. We can enjoy things. Travel is easy. As long as we are not looking for a train booking.
Yeah. I think comparing other countries to India, right? I mean, this is going to be a really, really serious question. Comparing other countries to India. If you have to answer me in like 15-20 seconds, not more than 30, what changes would you like to see back in your home country in India that you wanted to anyway see for a long time? Now it's more evident because you moved out of there and you've seen better things, which you always expected. What would those be?
If you ask me, two things in my mind. First is the spitting. I would really want people to stop spitting. And second thing is the sports infrastructure and other infrastructures, of course. Yeah.
I mean, we do have good sports places like in Pune. There are a lot of things available.
Yeah. But if you, with respect to the
You can't have
population,
everything everywhere. That's even in other countries, it's not there.
yeah, but that's what I wish because if you अगर तू देखे अगर पॉपुलेशन के रेशो में अगर देखे तो बहुत कम है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है.
Right. I mean, I have a special hatred towards cricket. I mean, we've grown up cricket pay, but then as I've seen, as I've traveled different countries, I've realized one thing: in Indian economy, we've been forced to watch cricket, and part of the reason being the other sports are almost kept like a hidden secret behind the big brother that is cricket. तो उसके अलावा तो वैसे कुछ. I mean, it's very obvious that cricket खेलना is the cheapest because all you need is a bat and ball.
Yep.
Whereas if you talk about basketball and other stuff, तो उसके लिए ground लगता है और सारी facilities लगती है. But then yeah, I would completely agree with your point there on sports infrastructure. Hygiene, self-care, I think that's directly correlated to your resource availability. ऐसा नहीं है कि छोटी जगह में साफ नहीं रह सकते लोग, but then given the population, वो भी एक reason हो सकता है. Maybe incorrect. Yeah, but then in general, खैर हमने तो किताबों में ही पढ़ा है कि India was क्या सोने की चिड़िया, the richest country that ever existed in human existence, right? But then उसका कोई proof नजर नहीं आता. So yeah.
I have a point here. So when we say that India is a सोने की चिड़िया, I mean, I think it's mainly with the people. If you think about, if you go and analyze the situation right now, like our population is like amazing. Okay? I mean, even the government can't help it. So someone from the it's everyone's responsibility.
I think I vouch you, Harish. Yeah, I vouch you on that. Yeah, because Vinit, अगर
all together, I guess. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
somewhere if we
yeah.
go with the medical facilities, India really need to improve on that as
Improve, yeah,
well.
correct. Yeah.
I mean, compared to what the other countries are giving, I mean, even if I mean, I think we do have few things there. It's not like we are blank completely. It's just
Mhm.
I think there's a little bit of improvement in those areas.
Yeah, and it will happen. It will take a bit of time. It's sweet time, but we optimistically call it as a sweet time. But yeah, it will happen. But I would say say it has a mixed answer. So I would say Vinit is also right, and you're also right to some extent, Harish. Because see, we have, as you rightly said, we have population, which is like a resource, like resourceful country, right? We have many things to export. We have many things like we have food and so many things which culture is also one of the richest thing, because nowadays uh, even in Australia there are many um, religions and many different cultural people who, they want to follow Indian culture, because in our culture is one of the cultures where we take care of our parents, we take care of our kids, and there is no time limit for that. For me, that is also one of the wealth. But we don't use it, like as to Vinit's point, हम सोने की चिड़िया बोलते हैं लेकिन सिर्फ बोलती है। हम अगर हम सोचते हैं कि पॉपुलेशन हमारा वेल्थ है, लेकिन हम वी आर नॉट यूटिलाइजिंग द पॉपुलेशन, वी आर नॉट यूटिलाइजिंग, वी आर नॉट you see how many people are literate, how many people are educated. We still struggle for the open defecation, and there are other hygiene issues still there in India. So yeah, to some extent there is no concrete answer to this question actually.
राइट। और सबसे एविडेंस जो चीज़ है वो तो इंडिया में सबसे पहले स्ट्रिप क्लब अलाउ करो, लेजिटिमाइज करो।
Absolutely.
कब तक 10 बार में जाओगे भाई?
कब तक
10 बार जाओगे?
कब तक सप्रेस करोगे? कब तक इंटरनल परवर्ट बन के रहोगे यार?
I mean, that is not going to happen for the next 10 years. Don't worry. After the next 10 years, you will be surprised that you will not have any alcohol in India.
करेक्ट।
और लेजिटिमाइज हो भी गया तो हम तीनों क्या ही उखाड़ लेंगे।
हाँ यार, वो तो है।
और तो हमारे पिछवाड़ों में अभी चिप लगी हुई है ना, वो सब जगह
हाँ, वो जो ट्रैक होता है। करेक्ट। हमारे घर जाके हमारी स्ट्रिप्टीज हो जाएगी नहीं तो।
yeah no, but then thanks for joining me, Vivek. Thanks for joining, Harish. And guys,
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Whoever signed in today to listen to our podcast here, please stay tuned for more interesting topics like these. We share nothing but knowledge based on our exposure, based on our experiences, and this is not made up. We're just being us here. So thanks for tuning in to 2050, where we talk about all futuristic stuff and all the things that we've seen in the past. Happy to share with you, and if you'd like us to talk about new subjects, new topics, please do drop that message in the inbox. And till then,
Yep. Thank you.
Vivek, Harish, thank you guys for joining. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Happy
Thanks.
birthday, dude.
Yeah, thanks. Woo. Bye bye.